Hi YouTube. Um, I've noticed a trend, and that on the 10th day after my shot, I tend to have really low moods. I feel like that's probably when the testosterone has mostly left my system, and I feel like my shot should be changed that time. My endocrinologist does not agree with me because I already had my dose changed once, and I understand his medical reasons for that. However, I'm a diabetic, and since I've had it for almost 15 years, I'm used to adjusting my dose as I see fit. I know the mathematical formulas to adjust my insulin dose, and while it's not the same type of hormone, I have figured out how much testosterone the doctor wants to start me out on and how to achieve that with the 10-day range. I'm going to listen to him for now, because my friends are going to be nervous no matter what. I'm going to listen to him for now and see if this repeats again after my third shot. The first two shots, around the 9th or 10th day, I started feeling really low, depressed, suicidal, not like doing anything but crying or hurting myself, which is stupid. I'm on antidepressants. I'm on psychiatric medication. I really don't think I think the testosterone has been the thing that's been improving my mood more so than the psychiatric medication. One thing that I did try, which actually did improve my mood a tiny bit, was when it got too hard to bear and I didn't want my friends to be watching me all weekend, over the weekend, I used my insulin needle to get a teeny tiny bit of tea, less than a unit. I don't know what that transfers to cc or milligrams, but I think it's less than a milligram. And I drew up insulin with that same needle, and then injected myself with it one of the times when I had to take insulin. My mood improved a teeny tiny bit after that. So I can do that. I'm going to give what the doctor's saying one more try. He told me if I wasn't happy to try to find another doctor. There are no other doctors in Wichita that are accepting new patients at this time that can help me out. So I'm trying to contact a guy online to figure out if my dosing is accurate. I feel like it is. He had me on he wanted 300 milligrams over a span of 3 weeks. When he lowered my dose, he wanted 300 milligrams over the course of a month. So as long as I'm between 300 and 400 milligrams for the span of a month, every 10 days, that's what? That's between 50 and 100 milligrams every 10 days. So for tomorrow will be my third shot. It's the time the doctor told me to take it. I'm going to be taking my shot tomorrow morning, and 10 days from that day, if I have the same slump that I normally have, I'm going to take my revised dosage that I have figured out myself and see if that works out better for me. And I'll tell the endocrinologist what I did when I see him. And if the 10 days doesn't work for me, I'll switch to 100 every 10 days. And if that doesn't work, I'll switch to 75 once a week. And if that doesn't work, I will seek a doctor for my condition, because the slumps are getting really hard to manage. And I don't think it's my body getting used to the testosterone, because I feel perfectly fine after I've taken the shot and up until 10 days afterwards, and then I just plummet. And most guys have said that that wouldn't happen as much on the gel, but I didn't want to start on the gel starting puberty because I figured it would take longer for results. So that's my plan. You don't have to approve or disapprove. I'm just letting the world know what I'm doing. I don't think it's going to make me act crazy. Testosterone really hasn't done much to my mood other than when it's leaving my system. It hasn't made me more aggressive, at least I don't feel that it has, or sexual, or anything other than just happy and at peace, blissfully content. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. But we shall see if it works. I'm going to give the doctor one more chance, by doing his dose again tomorrow. But 10 days from tomorrow, which will be, I think, a week from this Thursday or Friday, if I slump again, I'm going to go ahead and do what I feel is right. And I'll try out my way for 2 doses. And if it seems to work, then I keep it. If it doesn't work, then I switch to once a week. If that doesn't work, I will find another doctor somehow. And I will continue to try to find a doctor other than Dr. Michael, because he doesn't seem very... I understand I can be intimidating to doctors. I'm kind of a know-it-all, but I research things really, really intently. I know about doses, and I know more about my diabetes than my endocrinologist does. And when you've had diabetes for a long time, you know your body better than your endocrinologist. You know when your sugars are going to dip, how to adjust your insulin, etc. And you know that when you're in the hospital, when they say that you're going to be set on this sort of a dose because they think your dose is set in stone and they don't realize it's on a sliding scale, that they're going to fuck you up. Pardon my language. But yeah. I'm not really feeling very confident in this doctor right now. I like his starting doses, but I don't like his lack of flexibility. I understand that he wants to keep me stable, and he probably feels that the testosterone is the cause of my instability. But honestly, all it is once the testosterone is leaving my system, I revert back to the way I felt before I started T. Which was suicidal, depressed, hopeless. So I just need to keep a constant level of testosterone in my body to maintain my mood. Pretty much all there is to it. So, if you have any thoughts, feel free to leave them. I'm not planning on changing my mind, because it's my body, and I know it pretty well. I don't care how cocky or arrogant it sounds, I know medicine pretty well. I could have gone into it pretty easily. I just decided that it didn't interest me enough to go in that direction. So, yeah, that's it.